In total, 5 people have been killed in the northwest region of Cameroon between Sunday and today, Monday, 1st of June 2026. 3 soldiers were unalived in Bafut, and their guns were taken away by a group that have now identified themselves as Amazonian separatist fighters or non-state armed group separatist fighters under what they call the 7th Kata now of Bafut. In the same vein, a civilian was shot dead today in Bamenda, where he was going to get medication. He was transporting a patient that needed medication, and when they went to the pharmacy, the bike rider was waiting for this patient to get his drugs so that he can transport him back to his house. Unfortunately, the Amber fighters saw him, shot him at close range, and the guy died on the spot, making it 4. Another one died in Bambili and was shot dead in Bambili, making it 5. You see, within a very short period of time, 5 persons have been killed, and these are Cameroonians. See, some of you may want to celebrate the unaliving of individuals. I will never celebrate the unaliving of any Cameroonian. Whether it's a military officer, whether it's a civilian, whether it's an armed fighter, I will never celebrate, because I think this war is a senseless war, a war that can be brought to an end by politicians, or the violence can be massively reduced if the politicians do the right thing. You see, some of you will come and say whatever I want to say, insult me the hell you want to insult. I keep saying that any life lost in the northwest and southwest region, I put it on the blame. I put the blame to the members of parliament. The members of parliament should know that anyone who is killed in the northwest and southwest region, the blood of those people are on their hands. All history will have you recorded that you sat in the parliament for 10 years counting. You never talked about the Anglophone crisis. You never for once sympathized or have it in a standing order. In the House of Parliament. History will have it. History will have you, and your grandchildren will remind you that what did you do when you were in the position of legislating and forcing the executive. I have this to say, dear future generation, note that these members of parliament operated from 2020 to 2025 and 26, did not put the discussion of the Anglophone problem on their standing order, and that is why people are being unalived on a regular basis. We all know that the most powerful institution in a country is the parliament, because that parliament legislates and can force the executive to go on the table and see how they can resolve this issue. But unfortunately for our parliament, nothing. Some of you come and say, oh, military have been killed, you are celebrating. I feel pain, because this is a family. 3 families, in fact 5 families are crying right now. 5 families. 3 military families are those of the military origin, and 2 civilians. Do you know what it means that somebody is sick and a bike rider transport that person to a pharmacy to get medication so that that person can survive, and that person is shot dead by armed fighters? Do you know the pain? Because they say that person disrespected the Monday ghost town. Do you know the pain it is? Do you know the pain it is for those families of the military people who have lost their loved ones, their breadwinner, husband, uncles, brother, and you can name the rest? Why? Because some politicians are sitting in Yaoundé and acting like everything is normal, whereas we can sit together as a people and see how we can resolve this conflict once and for all. Pope Leo XIV came to Cameroon. You people follow him to Bamenda for a photo shoot, because if you actually follow the Pope to Bamenda to resolve this crisis, I believe in all fairness, after the Pope left, the government would have sat and the members of parliament would have sat and passed a resolution to mandate the executive to sit and resolve this crisis. Of course, no, it doesn't concern them, because they believe that they are enjoying fat from the money that they are getting from Cameroon. It's a shame that you call yourself a honorable member of parliament, and yet people are being unalived on a regular basis. How don't you feel remorse that you see how people are being killed as a member of parliament who has the powers to sit and call executive to order? Don't you think that it is high time you do so? It's a shame. And you parade yourself that you're honorable. How honorable are you when people are dying in your country? You are a parliamentarian for Cameroon, not a parliamentarian from Northwest only, not a parliamentarian for Southwest, not a parliamentarian for East, When you sing the beautiful rendition of Cameroon and they remind you que tous tes enfants du nord au sud, de l'est à l'ouest à tout amour, t'es servi que ce soit le seul but. T'es servi que ce soit le seul but pour remplir le devoir toujours. What devoir toujours do you have for Cameroon? T'es rempli le devoir toujours. T'es servi que ce soit le seul but pour remplir. When you sing it, how does that resonate in your head? It's a shame that we have 3 military men whom the government has invested heavily in their training, unalive. Weapons seized by their fellow brothers. Brothers are killing brothers. Brothers are killing brothers. I feel pain. Do you know what it means for that bike rider's family? That your family, your brother say, let me go and see somebody at the pharmacy to help that person get drugs, and that person is killed. And you come and celebrate. Some of you come and comment by joining. Oh, we did not. What do you mean? Are you going to carry this soil when God calls you? Are you going to carry it? Do you even believe in your next way you come back to Cameroon? Why are we killing ourselves for nothing? Over a land that we shall die and allow it? Why are we killing ourselves? Like some of us are thinking like we will reincarnate and come back to Cameroon and continue where we ended. When you die, you are gone. You will not reincarnate and come back. Some of the ministers and government officials are acting like the money they are amassing, like God has told them that when their time of in this world will come to an end, they will go and they will come back in that family and continue. That's why they are doing that. That can only be the explanation. Can't you have pity the military men who have now lost their life? You only come and put flag on their this and say, oh, and that's all. But the impact will be felt by the family. You will no longer be there to take care of the children. You will no longer be there, whereas some of you are in your Prado, Jeep, protected. Is it not time for us to really sit and ask ourselves the truth? And ask ourselves, do we have any other country? Is it not time? The beauty is that you guys will go on retirement one day. One day you go on retirement. The reality will meet you. Whatever you sow, you will reap. It's shameful that the parliament that has the powers is acting at variance. It's shameful. SDF tried to put pressure, they did not.